Hello. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. This is quite awesome. I'll be showing you guys this. This is. Hello, Love. Hello, Red, if you're there. This is insane. I literally. Well, these streams are going to be showing off my entire Pink Floyd collection at the time of streaming. It's going to be broken up into 3 or 4 streams. I don't know really. Today's stream is going to be shelves 1 and 2. I have them lined up beside me, and I really just cannot wait to show you guys. It's going to be insane. So, to anybody that doesn't know who I am watching in the future, my name is Atomic. I'm from the Pink Floyd Research Group. I will link it in the description if you guys want to join, see any cool stuff I buy. You can add me on Discord if you want. We can talk Floyd. Anything else? That's awesome. So, yep. This is going to be, I have like 5 Floyd shelves worth of talking about, but right now I'm just going to be doing 2 shelves, and boy, oh boy, it's a lot. So, all right, so without further ado, let's start with shelf number 1. But first, I got to get my gloves on. I do this because a lot of my stuff attracts fingerprints, so yeah, I don't want to get my fingerprints on them, like in a museum. All right, guys, so our first item today is this. This is a Roger Waters The Wall 2010 to 2013 mask given to VIP holders for his shows. Like the first few rows were worn. You would wear it. There's a string on the back, as if you can see that. There's a string on the back. You would wear it during empty spaces and waiting for the worms, just like the Berlin show. If you've seen the Berlin show, you would wear it during those segments. These are really rare to come by. I've only seen like a couple sell in like 4 or 5 years of being collecting a Floyd. This guy is super, super rare. You can see the people in the Wall movie, the Roger Waters Wall movie, wearing them just during like that. They could be holding it with their hands. They would use the string. There's 2 eye holes. So yeah, it does have a few dents and creases on it from wear. It's very cool though. This is awesome. 1 second. All right. Is the audio okay? Like, is the stream audio okay? Because this is like my first stream I've ever done. Okay. All right, that's good. All right, so these next items, I have 2 of them. These are VIP bricks given to VIP holders during the wall show, and they only made 10,000 of these. You can see in his mouth, there's the hammers. It's supposed to represent just like the promo art of the wall, and on the back, they're labeled in Sharpie what number you get. So, this one's really cool. But, funny story, I have 2 of them. I don't know. Oh, I remember. One was given to me from my parents for Christmas, and then the other one was given from my grandma for Christmas. But they're different numbers. This one's 7,822. 7,822. And this other one is 4,512. And these bricks are getting pretty rare to find nowadays. They're gonna put you back about $70 to $100 for each one. Mine does come with the boxes. I have them right here. I can show you what they look like real quick. I'll just show one box. Here's what the box looks like. Here's the sides. It's just the promo art, what it's supposed to represent, and a little demonstration of what it looks like on the back. Very cool. Very nice. I love them. All right. So now we're going to get into tickets. I have at least one ticket from each tour they did, starting from 1974. So this ticket right here is from November 16th, 1974. The sad thing about this is that the person taped the sides of it, so I can't really remove it without damaging the ticket. This also came with a program and newspaper clippings, which I'll get to later. But yeah, this is the oldest ticket I own, and these puppies are rare. Like, literally everything in my collection is rare, so you're going to be hearing that for a while. These things are cool. All right, so this next ticket I got very recently. It is a, what is it? It was Vienna? Not Vienna. It was a 5/6/77 ticket. This night was filmed in 8mm and released. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. But don't get confused that these tickets, they use Ticketron as one of the providers for tickets, or you could go up to the venue, which most of them are on eBay. Like if you see unused ones, they're probably from the venue themselves. Yep. You can see up here the date confirming that it's 5/6, and the person wrote Pink Floyd on it. So yeah, this is super cool. There's the back. This person obviously had it on a bulletin board because there's a couple of holes on it. You can see kind of like here. These are so cool. All right. These next two tickets are from 77, but they're from my town's Kemper Arena. There is no bootleg of this show that exists, and I just have two. I only have two. This one's the Floyd part, and this one's like half the Floyd part. But they're different tickets, as you can see. They're both $10. But I have a funny story to tell. So, on Worth Point, if you know what that is, that's a place where you can see sold eBay listings. If you have an account, you can see how much it sold for and when. But the cool thing about these is that a total of 4 Kemper Arena tickets have sold in all the history of eBay. And 2 of them were in lots. One was bought from a guy in Texas because I bought one of these from Texas. And it appeared to be the same ticket. This green one in particular, it was the same ticket. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I have one of the 3. And then it turns out this other one came from a lot, and the guy was just selling the tickets individually. So I have 2 out of the 4 ever sold on eBay. So that's really, really interesting to me. The other 2 were the halves of these, I believe. You can see how this one's been super sun bleached, and then this one's this color that it's supposed to be, kind of a light green. Yeah, they are rare. There's no bootleg of this show either, if I didn't mention that. It's insane. All right, this next one is from Madison Square Garden, July 2nd, 1977. This one you can confirm it's Floyd because it ends in Floyd, and plus, if you turn it to the side, Pink Floyd, right there on the ticket. July 2nd is probably the best sounding show in all of 77. It might not be the best performance they did, but it still sounds insane. This one I bought in a lot with a couple other Floyd tickets, with one other Floyd ticket that I'm going to get to next, and they are, the other one I got super interesting. All right, these next 2 are from the Wall Tour. Next 3 are from the Wall Tour. These are my United States leg wall tickets. These are LA Sports Arena, February 11th, February 12th, and then Nassau Coliseum, February 26th. Let me hold it down here so you guys can see. LA stubs are the rarest Floyd tickets really you can find. These things measure about an inch to a half an inch, um, inch to half an inch. These things are rare. These came in a lot with the LA program and a newspaper clipping that my parents got me for Christmas. But as some of you might know, February 11th doesn't have a bootleg. Like there's no audio of that show existing. But this ticket has felt the sound waves of that show. There's only like one photo of February 11th in existence. And this ticket confirms that it happened because people think that February 11th just never happened. But this basically confirms that February 11th happened, and Nick has confirmed one photo existing. I believe. There could be others, but I think it's just one. All right, this next one is an Earl's Court 1980 ticket. Yeah, it has been through some good shit. All of these have, honestly. Well, except, three. At least three. This one is an August 6, 1980 Earl's Court ticket with row DD, which is pretty much at the back of the arena, floor seats. These floor seats during the wall show in the middle, kind of, row H, seat 37. So this would be like, yeah, towards the middle, actually. This would be like one of the best viewing seats if you were to go see the wall show at Earl's Court. Yeah, these August 6th, in my opinion, has the best Waiting for the Worms. It's very nice. You can hear the hammers chanting very well, and you can also, what is it? Yeah, in the megaphone speech, it's very, very clear, that show. It's just really nice. This thing has definitely been crumpled and folded, as you can tell by the just creases you can see there. All right. Oh, my shit almost fell. I was getting scared. All right. This next one, these puppies are rare. This is a unused Dortmund ticket. You can tell it's unused because it's the back. It's February 14th, and right there you can see the block number, the seat number, and the row number. It's insane. This is probably my favorite ticket I got. I never thought I would ever get a Dortmund ticket because this was in a lot with some postcards, and I was bidding on it, but then the person above me placed a bid and I got outbidded. But the guy that upped me didn't pay for it. So I got this for like $80-ish, I think, which in retrospect is really good when these things sell for like hundreds of dollars for unused ones. But some of you might be thinking, oh, it might be just from the immersion set. Nope. It has the advert for the beer on the back. Yeah. The one on the immersion set does not have the advert for the beer on the back. When I get to the next stream, I will show you guys the differences. Yeah, that's what makes this ticket so special, is that this was like a piece of art you were taking home. Because you can see the hammers there and the pink doll. Where is he at? There he is. It's beautiful. It honestly is. It scared me for a second when this thing came in the mail because I thought it was laminated because it didn't come in this. It didn't come in this ticket protector. It came in like this. I don't know what to call it. It was just two pieces of like thin plastic like this stuck together, and I had a mini panic attack thinking that it was laminated. Whew, I was all right. And these next two tickets are from June 14th, 1981. These puppies fell out of when I bought my 81 Earl's Court advert, these just fell out. They weren't advertised in the eBay listing. they just fell out. And I was like, damn. They're block 4, seat 14 and 15. Block 4 is on the left side, as you can probably see there. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys, but you can see where block 4 is. And yeah, these things are so cool. So I have one of every single Pink Floyd ticket from each venue. One from LA, one from Nassau, one from Earl's Court 80, Dortmund, and then 81 Earl's Court. It's not backward. It's not backwards? All right, sweet. Because for me it is. Like, that's a K for me. E. Okay. All right, sweet. Yep. Finding unused Earl's Court tickets is near impossible. Unused Dortmund tickets do come up often, but they do go for a lot more money. All right. I'm gonna show you guys some of the tour passes I have real quick, and then move on to some other tickets. This is a 1977 guest pass for the In the Flesh USA leg. I don't know what guest normally means, but I bought this pretty recently, I think a couple months ago. But these things fetch a lot of money, but I didn't pay that much. It is not a replica, as you can tell from the back. That's the company that. Oh yeah, I am part. My dad has an account that is actually part of the collectors group, and they're very nice there. They're awesome. So yeah, this is just a guest pass from the In the Flesh tour that is a non-reproduction, unused too. All right, and this next one is a Pink Floyd The Wall crew pass from the USA leg. These were just given out to the roadies or like people that just worked on just basically crew members that worked on the tour. It has been laminated. For some reason, it says like a 50 on the back and then a phone number. I remember we tried calling the phone number. It just didn't work. But yeah, they're normally not supposed to be laminated. They were supposed to be like a patch that you put on, but someone just laminated it and put like a 50 thing on the back. So yeah, that one's cool. All right, and this next one is a Dortmund VIP pass. Yep, this one's an unused one too, as you can tell by someone just literally putting a piece of tape on it and then ripping it off. They just put a piece of tape on and was like, oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah. This was used, but they didn't peel it off and stuck it on their shirt, as you can tell by what company is it? Starliner. You can tell by the Starliner not being peeled off, and you can tell by the dates here. And it just generally looks like the ticket, but in a VIP laminate form. All right, and this last one is a guest pass from either Earl's Court or 81. From either Dortmund or 81 Earl's Court. I don't know which one it is, but this guy is small. Like he can fit in the size of my hand. Small. It's like a playing card kind of. I don't know what the 4 means. It could be like show 4 out of the leg, but I could be wrong. It's green. They had other colors besides green. They had like a colored one, like a red one, a blue one. They had other ones. Share some items when you get the time. Also, good back. All right, I will. That's what this whole stream is. I'm basically sharing everything I own, Pink Floyd wise. All right, and that is Earl's Court. Oh, the pass is Earl's Court 80. This one. Yeah. Okay. All right. I did not know because I haven't found a definitive answer on this. All right. Thank you. Sweet. That's insane. Awesome. Thanks, man. All right. Back to tickets. This next one is a world charity premiere in the aid of the Nordoff Robbins Musical Therapy Center, Wednesday, 14th of July at 8 p.m., Empire, Leicester Square. Pink Floyd The Wall movie premiere ticket. You might be thinking, oh, it's just the face, but if you flip it around, it gets interesting. It says what it is up here. It gives the title, description of what the movie is and who was written by and art style and everything. And then you get the seat numbers. And I know someone from the Pink Floyd Collectors Group that has seat in, row in, seat 20. I know a guy, yeah, it's crazy. These things don't come up very often. They're super cool. They're big. They're kind of like they kind of remind me of like a Willy Wonka sized ticket, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this was just a charity premiere. I don't know if this was 81 or 82. I could be wrong though. Wait, you own the N20? Awesome. Dude, that's awesome. Holy crap. Yeah, N19. Wow. That's insane, dude. Awesome. That's so cool that you have that too. All right. That's insane. All right, this next ticket is not a movie ticket. It is a concert ticket. It was when Roger Waters performed The Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking in 19, when was it? I think it was, yeah, 84. Seat A, row AA. This was literally the front row block that was super, super close to the stage. In my opinion, being close to like just say the pros and cons tour wouldn't be a good idea, but because it's a huge spectacle, I have some photos. Really, that's awesome, dude. That's so cool. That's insane. Yeah. I could be mistaken, but I think this was the last time Roger played at Earl's Court because this was the 22nd. He was there for 2 nights, the 21st and the 22nd. But yeah, block AA, row Q, seat 11. Yeah. All right, and these next tickets are from Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City, but they're two different style tickets, but they're from the same company that distribute them. Here's this first ticket. It was a 1988 ticket for Arrowhead. It's definitely been through the washing machine because the colors are having that weird effect on them. There's another one on eBay that kind of has the same effect, but I don't know if that's just the ink. I think it's been through the washing machine because some of my parents' tickets from concerts they've been to has went to the washing machine and it looks kind of like this. So yeah, this one's a CAD ticket. That's what our version of like Ticketron is here in Kansas City until Ticketmaster came in and basically put them out of business. And then this other one is like a top ticket, but it's CAD again. That's like two different style tickets. Same night and everything. They were only here for one night, but different styles. Most of my parents' tickets look like this. They were top down like this. They said what it was, and then you rip off the bottom to go in. Most of them weren't like this style here in Kansas City. They're mainly like this. So yeah, those are cool. And then this next one is a August 19th, 1988 Nassau Coliseum ticket, but it's unused. This is when they were filming Delicate Sound of Thunder, and this bad boy was never there. It's pretty insane, honestly. The guy had a couple other unused tickets. He had two of these of the 19th, 120, one night of the 20, and then a couple from another venue that I wasn't interested in. But this one I was interested in. Because Delicate Sound, man, is good, in my opinion. I like Delicate Sound more than Pulse. All right. This next one is from it's a German ticket, I can tell you that. I knew how to pronounce it when I bought it, but I forgot. But it was an open air 1989 ticket. And it was in Germany, but Germany, they had like the coolest tickets. Because this one's in the shape of like a bed. You can see the bed frame and the bed sheets and on the ground. And like same with like the Dortmund ticket. They all had like these cool artistic designs that everyone was like taking home a piece of art with. It was just super cool. This date was June 18th, 1989. And it was a standing room seat. I think that's what it says. That's a standing room. I remember typing that into like Google Translate, and it was like a standing room only thing. Yeah. I just love the design of this, and it says on the back like the my concerts and the express for the open air. Yep. All right. And this next ticket is very hard to read, but it was when they were in Arrowhead 1994. This was the last time Pink Floyd ever played at Arrowhead in Kansas City, which is really cool. This is a great concert, great audio bootleg. Yeah, I love the German ticket designs. Kind of wish we had them here in the States, but I guess not. I don't think they do that anymore. They're all like electronic tickets on your phone now. But yeah, on the back, it's a Make-A-Wish Foundation. We have a lot of those here in Kansas City. Bunch of Salvation Armies, too. Very nice. Yeah, this one's ink is definitely fading, but you can kind of make it out. All right. And this last ticket is from Earl's Court, October 13th, 1994. But the cool thing is that it's Block 8. The day before this concert happened, Block 8 and 9 collapsed, injuring a couple people, but no deaths, thankfully. But yeah, I think there was an extra piece here that stuck out. I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, this was an unused ticket from October 13th, Block 8, Seat 5, Row L. And if you can see that, it's a hologram there. With my view, it says Brockdom, I think. Brockdom. I think that was the company that produced all the shirts. Or okay, or one of the two. I don't know. I can't really read it all too well. But yeah, this is the last concert ticket I own of Pink Floyd. And it's awesome. I love it. I love it. All right. And now we're moving on to DVDs and VHSs. Let me move that way. All right. This right here is the 1982 release of Pink Floyd The Wall on VHS, fold-out style. These ones are kind of rare to find. There you can see the label. You just put it back in like so. A lot of the times it's missing the black thing that holds the VHS in place. Sometimes, hell, even this is ripped. But this is in pretty neat condition for being almost 40 years old. Says it gives you a rundown of what the movie is on the back. Whoa. Oh, you went to. Whoa. How was it in '94 when you went to go see them? Was it epic? I bet it was. It was Pink Floyd. But yeah. Got to get a Live 8 ticket. Was the last live show to ever fail for. Yeah, those are actually pretty common, but they do tend to go for like $50-ish. Not too expensive, but when you're thinking of Pink Floyd and it being their last time being together as a band, I would say $50 is well worth it, honestly. But yeah, this was the long box. Right. And this next one is just I think, a 1989 release of The Wall, but it's on a stand like a normal VHS would. This one has red lettering for Pink Floyd The Wall instead of just the normal black. This one has kind of the same images. No, they're completely different. Again, a rundown of The Wall, the face on the front, and yep, it's basically the same thing, just a later release, not on a long box. All right, and this last wall, VHS. It's not a VHS. It's Betamax. Betamax tape of The Wall. It's just like the long box, released in 1982, but on Betamax film. Yeah. I don't have a Betamax player. I don't know what it looks like. My parents bought it for me for my birthday, which is really nice. Yeah. These things are kind of rare, I think. They go for about $20. It's still in the horrible pan and scan 4x3. There were two types. The golden entrance ones do not go for more. Okay. Yeah. At the Live 8 tickets, there was just the general admission and then the golden entrance ones. I'm the kind of guy that's like, I'll take whatever. I just would like a ticket from it because it's pretty cool. All right. And this next VHS is Delicate Sound of Thunder, Pink Floyd Live in Concert. This is the original release of Delicate Sound of Thunder on VHS in 4x3. As you can see here, songs, what they are, CMV, the distributor, and it's just the concert. If I would recommend watching the 2019 remix and the re-edits, but if you want to go for the original, it's always here. You can always watch it on YouTube or pick up a copy. All right, and this next VHS is a CMV in-store reel number 2. This would be played on the TV. Holy crap, $100 for a tape? That's insane. Jesus. But yeah, this one has some has one song of Roger Waters. It has 2 Pink Floyd songs. I don't know what the Roger Waters one is. I remember seeing what it was, but I forgot. But the Pink Floyd ones were Wish You Were Here Live and Run Like Hell Live. I don't know if it was from I don't know if it was from Delicate Sound, Venice, or Nebworth 1990. Any one of those, really, it could be, because this was 89. Oh, then it can't be Nebworth 90. All right. Now we're going on to DVDs. DVD version of Pulse. It's just the 2000. When was this? Yeah, the 2005 version of Pulse, where on the Another Brick in the Wall they got rid of the Enigma and they put E = MC squared. They got rid of that. Some nice photos. Basically the same thing in the Pulse box set. Gives you the set list for Pulse, the DVD. And I've always found this part of the booklet so weird. It's like one of those things at the back of the cereal where you're like going through the maze kind of thing. I just always found that design kind of weird. Yep, DVDs 1 and 2 for set 1 and 2. It does have the screen films on it, but Eclipse is missing the panning out eye shot, and it is circle format. It's not 4x3. It's the circle basically. All right. This next one is the Classics album, the making of Dark Side of the Moon. This is a great watch. It does have a good behind the scenes, and it does have a lot of nice interviews with the band. I think I bought this at Vintage Stock about a year ago. I think I bought this. Yep, it's only been released on DVD. They do show it on TV from time to time, but not in pretty good quality. Yeah. All right. These next two are the 1999 release of the Wall DVD. This one has the normal flower DVD. Yeah, that's what it was. It was radio waves for the CMV. Thank you for that. It basically shows stunning sound, Sony music on DVD. Shows a bunch of musicals on the back. Then on here, it's like a poster. You can see the horrid stretched out man, but then the judge. And then the screaming pink head. And then a cool little poster you could hang up if you want to. Pretty nice. That one was for the DVD, 1999 version. There we go. And then, but the 25th, I think this was either 20 or 25th. This one had a cool sliding cover where it just shows the Wall, the screaming head with the marching hammers, and you open it up. And this one has a kind of like a hollow version of the flowers, kind of like a holographic kind of version of the flowers. And then it comes with a mini poster. A cool little poster if you want to hang up too. I personally think when the posters come folded like that, it kind of already ruins the value of the poster, but if you love posters, it's a good one to hang up. I like posters, but I just rather keep it in this, honestly. There we go. All right. This next one is the director's cut of Pink Floyd live at Pompeii. Nothing too special. This one has the CGI'd planets and stuff. Has a little booklet showing pictures and Roger and his gong. Pretty good. I like Pompeii. It's not my favorite, but it's good. All right. Then we have Roger Waters' The Wall live in Berlin, 2003 release in 5.1. Personally, I really dig Roger's Berlin show. I love the 5.1 mix that they did with this, especially with Waiting for the Worms. It's more orchestra heavy, but it does lose the volume bit of the megaphone. It does lose that a bit, but it does have the nice orchestra that they talk so much about in there. Here's the DVD. There's the booklet. Okay. The poster. Yeah, yeah. I think. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a replica of the UK poster. This does have a booklet on it. This has some photos talking about the wall. Very nice. The giant teacher that was probably awesome to see live. The wall being knocked down, the set list, and the wall being built. Yeah, this was very, very awesome to see and watch too. All right, and this last one is just Roger Waters' The Wall movie released in 2015. The Blu-ray, it does come with a couple of bonus features, which is nice. Not rated, rated R. Yeah, it's just the movie in Blu-ray form. You can literally find it online if you want to pirate it or something. All right. We're done with DVDs and VHSs and Blu-rays. This next thing I got in my stocking, this was a little 2-set vinyl coaster of Dark Side. If I can figure out how to put these back in, I would. But they come out, but I can't figure out how to take them out is my issue. Oh, there we go. Yep, they're just little vinyl coasters. You just set your drinks on them if you're having a beer or something, or a nice little wine. Yep, these are nice. My dad, I think, bought this on Etsy. Some guy did like a Beatles one too. Yep, those are neat. All right, these next cassettes. These are cassettes, actually. I don't know what I was saying, but these two are Pink Floyd, the show live, but it's February 28th. Literally anything, if you find Pink Floyd live, it's just going to be February 28th, really. It's really slowed down. It's not that, it's just really, really slowed down, and it just doesn't sound good. I bit the bullet and paid $12 for these. But weird thing, after the wall ends on this cassette, it goes on to a 77 boot. It sounds like Madison Square Garden, but I could be wrong. And yet, again, it's super slowed down. These Roger Waters Pros and Cons, these are probably, I haven't given it a listen yet, but more than likely, since this one's February 28th, it's more than likely going to be, what is it? The one of the New York boots from March 84 or 85, one of the two. It's probably just going to be one of those, the really high quality sounding ones. All right. And next in this bag is when I went to go see Roger Waters' Us in the Movie ticket in 2019. Oh yeah, Oakland 77. That's a good boot. I love that bootleg, but it's that or Madison Square Garden for me. One of the two. They're both good. In here, let's just make sure my personal information is not on these. Yeah, my personal information is on these. I'm not going to show that. Oh, but I will show my tickets. Yep. Here's that. These are those little stubs. Went to go see both nights. The first night we paid for, I bootlegged it on my phone and got the audio of it so I could listen to it. But the second night, we didn't pay for it. We won it off the radio, actually. Believe it or not, we won it on the radio. It's insane. Got the Harvest. Okay. All right. These next are collector tickets. When our family went to Colorado, we went to go see Floyd in 2019, and we got these bad boys in return to go and see them. You can say what you want about Brit Floyd. They're not too bad. The projections, I will admit, the wall ones, they're not good. But all in all, their sound is really good. I filmed most of the show. The tickets we got were not general admission. We actually got like the the fourth row middle section actually. So we had like the best seats, honestly. So that's for that. All right, these next tickets, me and my dad went to go see them again, but this time it was in Iowa. Very nice. Very cool. The cool thing about Brit Floyd is that they do like a signing after the show of any memorabilia you want. I had a poster. I had them sign in what was it in Colorado. I had them sign that there, but I also had them sign this little flyer that shows off all the memorabilia on the back. I did buy the shirt and the hoodie. I wore the hoodie. I wore the hoodie extensively to where the white turned brown. I will definitely show that in a later stream because it's whack. All right, this next one, this was like a little guide thing. Hello. All right, this next one is like a little pamphlet talking about the story of the wall with Alan Parker's not real signature on it. It was definitely printed, but it also had stuff you could buy on the back. You could buy these as posters, shirts, postcards, one of the two, one of the three actually. Losing my mind. Yep, these things are cool. I have two of these things. One came in a book on accident. I don't know why. All right, this next thing is Is There Anybody Out There? The Wall Live 1983-81 long book. This, honestly, is the coolest thing anyone could actually get when listening to Is There Anybody Out There? Because I prefer this over studio. Call me crazy, but I just love this. It has the first casing here has the CD, but inside of it, it has so many photographs. Let me find a good one. Oh yeah, like this one. This like the bang. There's the hammers, the plane coming in, and the big bang. There's another photo of the plane here. There is a photo in here of February 11th, I believe. I think Nick told me about that. What is it? That's another good photo. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I get to that one, this is probably my favorite image. It was taken at Nassau Coliseum. It was the intermission of the wall. This is definitely my favorite photo taken from the whole entire wall show because it just shows the sheer size of the wall. All right, there's Waiting for the Worms, Nobody Home, Comfortably Numb, The Flesh. All right, yep. This one right here, I believe he said this one right here is the only February 11th photo that we have, which is absolutely insane. It's just mind-boggling that it's just an obscure show to where it's just you can only confirm it existing from this one photo and this ticket stub. It's holy fuck is correct. I remember when like we were talking about this. I believe this is just a pink doll in like the lighting rig because in the Gerald Scarf, the wall like promo booklet, there's like this long picture of what the In the Flesh was drawn out to be, and there was someone in a lighting rig beaming down on someone, and I'm pretty sure they did that for the wall, as you can see here. That's a spot operator. Was it a spot operator? Because it looks like a pink doll, honestly. It was a spot operator. Huh. That's cool. Yep, and the rest of this is just photos. This one is a good one where it's showing the collapsed wall. Yeah, the pink doll was on the stage at the beginning, yeah. It has basically been confirmed in photographs that we have. They had more than one pink doll. They had more than one pink doll per night. They had like at least 5, 6, or 7 of those. They didn't just have one. Because like the one Gerald has is like the one on display at like the Mortal Remains is different than the one that was used on stage because it has different markings on it, like around the facial area. Hey, love. Your profile picture. Yep, and then the back one just has disc 2. All right, this next one is a book. It's a lyric book of The Wall. It has my profile picture in the book. Yeah. This is just a lyric book. I think this was just released in the UK. I'm not for sure because it doesn't have an American price. Just says UK price there. It does have stills from the Wall movie and also some stills from animation. If I'm in the flesh, a cool little sequence of when it turns bloody and red. Goodbye Blue Sky. Some nice stills of Goodbye Blue Sky in here. These are awesome. I love these. The school teacher. The flower sequence of empty spaces. Yeah, it just has photos from the movie, some animation, stills. But one cool still on here is during the trial. And it's... Nope, not that one. That one. This one right here. Because in the movie, he goes, tear down the wall. But in the live show, he spins around and ends there with his mouth going up. But in the movie, it ends around this area and then switches to a different scene of him defecating. But in the tour, it goes up and to the side. His mouth goes up when he says wall. Yeah, these are some just cool photos in here. Yep, and then that's the tear down the wall. All right, and this next book is honestly my favorite. Is one of my favorites. It's The Making of the Pink Floyd The Wall book by Gerald Scarfe. Yeah, that's why there's a weird cut there. It was supposed to go all the way around with his mouth up, but then it just cuts to him defecating. Because in the original tour, it goes tear down the wall. It shows the arena spinning around Pink, the screaming head zooming in, part of the arena breaking, and then him defecating. But the defecating part was extended during the Wall tour, then it faded to the blue judge in the sky with like the bricks becoming the wife, the teacher, the mother, with the tidal wave of shit basically consuming all of them, and then the wall just completely breaks. This is honestly the best thing. Like if you were just wanting to know the history of the Wall and just Pink Floyd with Gerald Scarfe, this is honestly the book to get. This is like $30, and it's just awesome because it has some stills from a long drawn out trip, some photographs, one of the first Gerald drawings of Pink Floyd, used in the 1974 and 75 program. Has some "Wish You Were Here" photographs of "Shine On," the Leaf Man that was recycled for the wall. "Wish You Were Here," and it has stills from the unreleased and unused animals projections used. And this whole book, you could just sit down and read it for hours and hours. It has some original drawings, some cells in it. Talks about the show, some pre-production drawings, some photographs of the show. Then it goes on to the film. Oh, hold on. I think this might have the photo in it I was talking about the in the flesh sequence. All right, I'm trying to find it real quick. Sorry if I'm taking too long. I don't know if it was in here or not. I can't seem to find it. In here, it also has storyboard images of "Goodbye Blue Sky," which is really nice. The frightened ones, the eagle. There's a collector's edition of the book? Really? Is it the white version? Because I always thought that was just like a UK one. Like a different version other than the one we got in the States. And then it also talks about Gerald after the show when he did some of the pros and cons drawings. There's Rag, and talks about some Berlin, but very little of that. It just mainly focuses on the wall aspect and how it was made and drawn out. All right, and that's with the books. Gotta put that back over there. All right, and this next item is the Pink Floyd and the Walls Came Down. This is a reel of the show. It came in a red box with... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and it had signed art pieces from Gerald. Yeah, I remember. But yeah. Yeah, this is a reel of February 28th. It's just the one that you normally hear online. If I open it up, there it is. I also don't have a reel player to... Yeah, I remember seeing that the MSRP was like over £1,000 or something like that. It was insane. Because you got like 9 signed items, then you got the book, and you got like white gloves like this, I think. This was on a spool from Radio Shack. That's funny. But yeah, there's that. I haven't really taken it out yet because I'm just worried that I'm going to damage something. That's why I have like these gloves on. Yeah, I'm not going to damage it. Yeah. All right. And the last couple of things on my first shelf, it's been nearly an hour on my first shelf, and it's... Oh, God. And this is a VIP sticker set that was just given out with a brick, a shirt, and you got these nice little stickers of the screaming face, the hammers, the mother, this pole from the In the Flesh 2 sequence, and the Roger Waters logo with. I haven't taken it out. Probably won't. Just leave it in here as a collectible. All right. Okay. Now we get on to the pretty rare items from my collection from Shelf 1. I haven't gotten this item yet, so I printed out a picture. It's this. This is an original tour banner from Dortmund. Someone on eBay was selling this, and my parents bought it for me for Christmas back in November. It has yet to show up. It is stuck in New York because of, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's customs, but it's been there for over 2 months. And I'm really, really, really sad about it because I want this. It's so cool. I just imagine I'm hanging it right there above my TV. Right, this next thing is this. This was a framed item from a guy from Germany that ripped his mask in half, put one side of it on this side and then the other side on that, and then put the ticket in the middle. This is actual glass. This isn't like the fake plastic glass. This is actual glass. And it does have a ticket in there of the wall live in Berlin. And when I took the frame apart to remove it, I have photos of it. You'll have to like at me on Discord about it. This thing has seen sunlight, so much sunlight that if you remove the ticket leaves an imprint on it. Like it's hard to explain. Like when you remove it, the pink here becomes a darker pink here, and like all the black here is imprinted on the mask itself. Yeah, there was 4 colors. This one's the like tealish bluish one. There was this one, a red one. I think I've only seen the red one and this one sell, but yeah, I've seen the other ones. They made a pink one. That's cool. Yep. So yeah, this was just a mask that someone bought at the show, tore it in half, hung it up. Has seen the light. Has seen the light for over nearly 25, 30 years. All right. This next thing is probably the rarest thing in my entire collection. It's this. This, I believe, is a unused, unpainted, no, not unused, an unpainted, damaged Gerald scarf cell from the trial sequence. I don't even know where to begin on this thing. This is like my holy grail of, it's not a sketch, it's an actual drawing on cell, but there's like orange paint down here. It doesn't have the Pink Floyd sticker, but when I looked at the movie and matched it up with this, it was spot on. It was like there was like no differences on it. It was perfect. Like all the little details, like the pins on his in his pockets, the cane, the strings, the shadow. It's just all there. And yeah, Martin's a madman. He has so many cells. God, just it must be awesome being him. But yeah, this is the closest thing I have to a cell. Anything related to Pink Floyd, really. And this puppy was almost lost. It went to I bought it this year during the pandemic, and that was probably a really, really, really bad thing to do because it came from the UK and it was stuck in LA for nearly 2 months. I got so scared that this thing was lost, but it's finally here. Well, not finally here. It was here months ago, but yeah, I have it. It's safe. It's nowhere near the sunlight, and it's the feeling that Gerald held this like 40 plus years ago mind boggles me, dude. All right. And this last thing I have framed, he went to go see the Dortmund show. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I know he has the tickets. He has a cut up brick from Dortmund, which really makes me mad because I don't know why would you want to cut up a brick, but yeah. This is just a newspaper advert for when the wall was in August, August 1980. It shows the price of the ticket, including VAT. This, I believe, was one of the original artwork pieces stolen at Earl's Court. I could be wrong, though, because the one at the Earl's Court show, I don't think had all the writing on it. I think it might have had all the writing on it, because it was just this. It was no newspaper. It was white. You can see it in the making of the wall book. There's one image that shows the exhibition that shows all the art pieces. Yeah, this thing's cool. This hangs above my desk. All right. That was shelf 1. We are finally done with shelf 1. That was an hour and 6 minutes. Now we got shelf 2 to do. It's all of this, but most of it's books, like programs, books, and newspaper clippings. All right, the first thing I have is these. These are original Berlin masks from the Berlin show. People during, it says, hold this mask up to your face during empty spaces in the first half, and during waiting for the worms in the second half. The cool thing about these is that these are very hard to find. These people kind of during the show ripped them in half. They were going like this with them. They were just having a rocking time with them. But these are mint. These aren't reproductions. These are mint. Yeah. The only thing that sucks about this is that this just doesn't have a string. It would have been easier to have a string, just like the Roger mask I have right there. But maybe that was too much. But yep. Hello. Right. These are that. These. Right. These are, I honestly don't, these are stills that some guy prints in the UK that I bought. It's an image of waiting for the worms. Waiting for the worms. The screaming head. The warlord. The teacher munching those kids down. Gerald next to his iconic screaming painting. One that just says Pink Floyd The Wall on it. This one's pretty interesting. I believe this one is the dad screaming from the movie, because it looks like he's wearing like a war thing on the sides, like his outfit. I believe that's what it is. And then you got the scorpion wife. These were not that expensive. The guy combined shipping, they're about like, since I bought all of these, they were about $3 a piece. Shipping was like $10 total. So not that bad. These are cool. All right. This next thing is this Pink Floyd The Wall Mother Incense Burner. I personally don't use incense burners, but my parents thought this would be a cool gift because, Pink Floyd is associated with potheads, so yeah, that's fun. Yep, this one's a cool one. They also made a teacher one. That one is pretty rare to find if you can find it. I think it's like this big, because it's like a literal piece of art. It's so cool. Right, I won't open that. I'm gonna put it back. Right. This is the Eagle warplane figure from the Series 1 collection of the Pink Floyd's The Wall, from the Signature Networks, the same company that did the incense burner. I can open this. Show you guys what it looks like. Yep. just it's just the Eagle warplane. It has a wall that you can build on it, so it gets you to build it gets you to buy all the other Pink Floyd pieces. I have the hammer one, but that's it. I didn't buy any of the others. I'm not spending $500 on the figures. I will deal with this later. All right. All right, this next one is a Pink Floyd belt buckle. I don't know if they sold this on tour or this was like something you went into like just say like JCPenney's and bought or something. Kind of like the Kiss belt buckles from 77, if you know what that is. I bet it was just like that because it's dark side. A very neat design. I really like this. It's Pacifica. It says it's copyrighted 1978. Yeah, very 70s. This is super 70s. It hasn't seen a lot of wear, but it does have some nicks on it. The sides are clean. Doesn't have any fingerprints on it. That's why I wear these. Because a lot of the stuff does attract fingerprints. Yeah. That's what I figured. When I saw that it was copyrighted in 1978, it was probably like something you bought in the store. So I don't think they'd be selling this during the wall tour or something. All right. All right. This next one is an August 1980 Earl's Court scarf. These were sold at the Earl's Court venue in 1980, and it's just this giant yellow scarf that says Pink Floyd on it. My good friend Gunty was telling me about it, and I believe he sent me a couple of listings that were bidding on eBay, and I thought this thing was so cool. So I immediately picked one up because he was telling me that they were sold at the tour, at the shows, and knowing me, that I'll buy it instantly. Right. Pink. I'm just fixing it. Yeah, that's what I figured. No scarves were sold legit. If you go to like floydstuff.com, he had a ton of scarves on there that were like, yeah, that's what. Oh, it's a mid 80s item? Oh, shoot. That's so cool, actually. I still love it. This thing's cool. I knew that there were bootleg items. Like in Nasia, there was like that one that showed like the album cover, and on the back it said like all the dates, and it was sold out. It is great. I love all the bootleg stuff. It's epic. All right, and these next items, I have two full sets of these. Let me find the second set. All right, I have two full sets of the 1981 postcards that were sold in Dortmund and Earl's Court 81. I will just go through one because I have two. This one, especially the one with the hammers on it, this one really does attract fingerprints. Like when I first got it, it was just full of fingerprints when I put my hands on it. So that's why I like wearing these. Yep, it's the original circular projection hammers, as you can tell by like the drawings on it. It's different than the hammers that was used during the movie, because in the hammer perspectives, like the hammer heads, they have a different design on them. There's this one that has the whiff. I like saying the whiff. The whiff, the teacher, and the mother looking at little old Pink down there at the bottom. Yep, and on they were postcards, you could send them to people. And on the back they have names that they have the names of it. This one is called The Teacher in Pink, We Don't Need No Education. Cool. This one's probably my favorite one out of the whole lot. It was the pink with the exploding hands. This was a storyboard from the Goodbye Blue Sky sequence, I believe, because during the tour in 1980, they they actually had projections for Goodbye Blue Sky, and it's just, this was one of the images. You could just see this. You couldn't see any of this. This wasn't here either. It was just like that. That was it. All right, this next postcard from the set is the March of the Hammers with the Judge. It's this one. Basically, one of a very iconic Pink Floyd image that Gerald drew. That one's a very good one. I love that one. And then we have the Prosecuting Counsel. This one was used. This one was, I believe, used on the album as artwork. I don't recall. That could have been a different design, or it was 445 or something. All right, I have two. Those are just the same set. And then this is a German handout of the Pink Floyd The Wall. It's written completely in German. I can't read it. But yeah, it's definitely written in German. From the first few translations that I did, it's just basically the story of Pink Floyd, just very, very briefly written. Not briefly, like very long. And then it talks about them coming to Germany in 1981. And yeah, that's cool. And there's a little ad on the back. All right, and now we start with probably my favorite ones, the programs from the tours. All right, this one is the program from the 1974 and 75 tour. This one came with the November 16th ticket I had. It came in a lot. It has newspaper clippings on the back. I will show those after this one. This is, if you ever buy one of these, be super, super careful with them. It's made out of the same material as like newspaper, so you just got to be so, so delicate with it. Like me right now. Yep, it has comics in it like Rog the Rovers. Shows like, it has like Lifeline that talks about just like the band. Oh yeah. And in here it is. There it is. There's the Gerald drawing. Yeah, there is a United States version also. Instead of it being pence, it would be cents because American currency. That one was for 75, I believe. Yeah, this one I knew was from the Wembley Stadium because one, it came with this, and the guy said he took his friends there to the show because he was a big Pink Floyd fan at the time, and that show basically turned them all into Pink Floyd fans. It has the exploits of Dave Daring. It's just basically like fun little comics. Then there's like the big brain stir quiz special. Who said that Pink Floyd were a con on jukebox jury in 1967? Was it Pete Murray, David Jacobs, or Judge Wurtzler? And then it has the answers on the bottom flipped. Yeah. Philip Waters, are you from the UK? I'm assuming you are because you went to go see them in 94. But I could be wrong. Awesome, man. That's so cool. Yeah. I'm from the States. I'm from Missouri. like literally in the twigs. But yeah, if you ever do consider picking one of these up, be very careful. It's basically newspaper. Oh, you're in Denmark. Awesome. These newspaper clippings, this one was bent when I got it. Just says Floyd's finest hour, talking about the shows in Wembley. Or yeah, Empire Pool. I'm just gonna call it Wembley or Empire Pool, one of the two. There's that one. This one has a cool. This one's from Money. This one from a newspaper. Live at Empire Pool. And then this one just talks about Floyd, a perfect moonshot. Talking about just Floyd in general and how they're doing very crazy successful with Darkseid. All right, let me put this back and then we'll move on. All right, this next program is from 77. This is the European version of the Pink Floyd Animals program. It shows pictures of when they were inflating the pig at the Battersea Power Station, some pictures of Rog and Rick, more pictures of the pig, Nick and David, good photos. One, I love that one when they're with the guys. That one, this pig one right here is probably my favorite one out of all the photos. Definitely, the one. It's the same. Oh, it's not the same photo as my guest pass. Just has photos of the band, the pig live, and some of the projections too. And oh yeah, the one of the marksman pointing at the pig. Another great iconic photo. More band members. And yeah, that's it. Then one of the power station with smoke coming out of it. So yeah, that one's the European version. I also have the American version. The pictures, if anybody's wondering, the pictures are all the same. It's just they're brighter than the European version, and it says their names under their photos, like Rick Wright, Roger Waters, but in the European version, it doesn't say it. If I'm the photograph. Yep. See. No names. So yep. That's a quick way to tell if it's an American version or a European version. All right. Now I have the Wall Tour program. This one is the LA version because of the simple fact that if you go to the middle, it has this. It has the arena in the background, it has all the band members, and then the cropped band members on the arena. It's the same as the other programs, just it doesn't have any of the concert photos. And this is the one I got with my LA stubs. I got those with that, and I also got a newspaper clipping, which will come up very soon. All right, this next one is a Earl's Court. It was either Earl's Court or Nassau Coliseum, because those two venues had the exact same program. Nothing was changed on them, because it had these photos of the band. It also had Instead of the band members here, they had a picture of Roger with the width behind him. And it had these as well. And yep, that's the only difference between that and LA. And next I have the Dortmund program, Dortmund. The only difference here is that the guitar player was changed to Andy Roberts instead of Snowy White. That's literally the only difference with this. It's the same as the Earl's Court 1980 and Nasia. Yeah, I can't fucking say it correctly. Programs, that's the only difference. And then we have the best one, in my opinion. This one. Earl's Court 1981. This one's the best one, in my opinion, because it has all great photos in it. It also has the exploding hands. Also has this really nice wall across the landscape photo. Just great photos in general from all around. Some storyboards, some flower cells, and then the outside the wall. There's also, what was I thinking? There was one thing. Oh yeah, I also recently, yesterday actually, bought another one of these from the simple fact that it had a stapled June 17th ticket in it. And I've been actually looking for a June 17th ticket for a while, and I was like, what the heck not? I spent $40 on it. I feel like that's a good deal. I'm not going to take the staples out of it. I think that's the 80. Nope, this is the 81 version. The 80 Earl's Court version was just the white one. Was this one. It was just like this one. This one was specifically made for Earl's Court 81. And then next I have a Pink Floyd guitar tab book. It's basically like the program. It has the program photos in it, but then it also has the guitar tabs for all the songs, for literally every song. Right. And then, oh crap, oh yeah. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah. Okay, this is the 1985 Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking program. And the funny thing about this one is that when I opened it, it came with this. It came with the 2006 Roger Waters Dark Side ticket. I don't know why it would be in here, but it is. This has a bunch of great artwork from the Pros and Cons artwork. The Pros and Cons album artwork has a lot of great photos. I love all of them. In here it talks about what the album means, has some backdrops like that. These are some awesome backdrops. Between two bits of bread. I love that. Yep. These are really cool photos. It has some more in here. Then it has some concert photos. Then the same ones from the Making of the Wall book. Right. And then next we have a Roger Waters The Wall. Yeah. Bread. And then next we have the Berlin 1990 program. Yeah, I've been meaning to get the 84 version. I just can't seem to find any where I'm at. I don't know if eBay UK has any. I haven't checked recently, but I haven't seemed to be able to find one. But this is the Berlin program. It talks about of how big of impact Berlin was and and the falling down of it, shows them history, and then talks about what the wall is going to be when it's built. It also has it has the photo of the giant teacher on top of the record store, which is always a imagine driving and seeing that. That'd be insane. Some pre-production photos. Has a fold out of like a poster including the cast. Oh yeah, and this. I actually have this, but I'll show it off in next week's stream. A piece of the Berlin Wall. This you had to call in and call 1-800-THE-WALL and just send them $9.95 plus $2 for shipping to get yourself a piece of the Berlin Wall and a crops to get yourself a piece of the Berlin Wall from the show. Not like cardboard brick, like an actual piece of concrete wall. All right, and then this is probably a really, really rare item. The Pink Floyd The Wall live at Christie's. This thing I bought kind of when I started collecting Pink Floyd because of the simple fact that it has like scanned cells in it, and I've always wanted to see that. And it came with like a thank you letter and like a fax machine scan of what the guy bought before this. It says like thank you for your purchase and such, and he bought all of these cells. It isn't Martin, I can tell you that. Well, at least I don't think it's Martin. But yeah, talks about what Christie's is, and is the ones that I recall off the top of my head is the ones that he bought. The guy bought were this one right here, which is insane. You were at the Christie's auction? How was it? Was it awesome? I'm actually curious. Another one that he bought that I remember off the top of my head was this one, the 142. He spent 6,600 Great British Pounds on this one. That's what that's the fax machine scan says. He bought that one. And he also bought this one, Pink the Prisoner. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember my friends telling me about that. Yeah. There's a couple of pictures from there I remember seeing. And the guy also bought this one, which is so freaking cool. Yeah, I bet they're pretty busy people. Yeah, this is so good. Oh, I do have to ask, do you have this? Because I bet anyone that went there to Christie's in '90 were to keep this. I bet. I'm gonna put this back, and then we're gonna go to the next book. All right. This next book is from the Floyd Museum, and it is the Outside the Wall. It is like a... Yeah, they were free. Yeah, they were free. But I think I spent like $50 on this one, I think. Were you there for the actual auction like when people were bidding on it? What did they use to like hold up their signs? Was it like anything special, or did it just normal numbers? So I didn't know if they were just like bricks or something. That'd been cool. Yeah, this book is an Italian book written entirely in Italian, so I can't read it. Oh, just hands. Okay. All right. This is where Gerald was at, and Mark Fisher sitting next to the pink doll. That boy is huge. There's a lot of cells that they have, a lot of stuff they put on display, some nice shirts, talking about it, some. Oh yeah, that's the whole reason why I thought it was like Dortmund or Earl's Court, because I'll pick that later. Because like right here, that says crew, and it looks identical to my guest pass, but it's blue. That's why I thought it was Dortmund. Let me put this back. All right. Has Earl's Court stubs, some photos that have been very, very common photos that have been released. What? Yeah. They had the watch here from the movie. Oh yeah, the Berlin. There's the blue Berlin ticket right there. Yeah, that's cool. It has some pre-production shots of it. I have that. They showed off a lot of the Roger shirts that were going to be for sale that I have, and some backstage photos, some passes, and then just newspaper clippings talking about the show. Yeah, very cool, very cool. I'd really recommend buying this book if you're interested in that exhibition. There we go. All right. All right, this next one is called Behind the Wall Retrospective. It's this one. This book is insane, honestly, in my opinion. It shows so many behind-the-scenes photos of the Wall movie that it's crazy. Like right here, it has the Alan Parker in the tunnel with the inflatable teacher that they inevitably scrapped. Super, super cool. Some more photos. Alan Parker with Bob Geldof. Floyd's manager, Steve Orkel, presents Bob Geldof with a surprise birthday cake. Yeah. The long... Oh, you had an original flag? That's insane. That's so cool. Oh yes, that one. This is a picture from the deleted scenes of Nobody Home. Imagine that in the movie, where it was the wall with pink, just sitting there, just like the live show. Imagine that being in the movie. That'd be so freaking cool. But I can kind of see why they inevitably scrapped it. Just a bunch of shots where Alan's talking to the camera. Yeah, that's cool. I had a little story on eBay early this year. There was an original armband used from one of the people in the fascist rally scene in the movie for sale on eBay. I was this close to buying it. Like I was bidding on it. I was really excited to almost win it, but then someone outbid me and I'd be mega sad. But hey, that's just how life goes. You win some, you lose some. Yep. A good, nice book showing off just behind the scenes photos of the Wall movie. All right, and then this one's a cool book. This is a kind of like an unofficial Pink Floyd book. It contains unofficial, unauthorized. It says it right at the bottom. It comes with a lot of replicas, stuff I've seen in the back. You get posters, you get tickets. Super, super cool. It's basically like a history of Pink Floyd and like them in the 60s all the way to the ending. Shows a bunch of the promotional stuff. Gumma. Adam Hart Mother. It just talks a lot about their albums and how they were made over the years. That is Glenn. He's in our group. He was the author of Brain Damage. Hold on. Yeah, Glenn. That's awesome. Yeah, this book is insane. This book's awesome. The amount of stuff that's in here is just... That's so cool. Live at Nebworth. Animals, The Wall, Roger Waters Falling Out. Their live stuff. The late 80s, the final cut. And then it just shows more photos and talks about it. It's really nice. I dig this book. This is a great present from my parents. I hope it's not like one of the Kiss things where it's like, oh, they made a book unauthorized, burn all the copies. Because they actually did that. It's so fucking stupid. And then there's this book. This guy is thick and heavy. It's about all the songs. Do you have the Comfortably Numb book? I do. That's 2 away. I'll do that one 2 away because I got one of. Oh my actual god! Hold on. Yep, this one's a good book. I really dig it. It's thick. It's a thick boy. Very heavy. I really recommend you guys give this a read. Oh, not all of it. Well, if you're crazy enough, you can. But it has nice photos in it from tours. Definitely just talks about all the songs and how were they made. Very, very nice. And also, in sheer coincidence, this next book I have is also from Glenn. Echoes, A Complete History of Pink Floyd. Yeah, the Vernon Finch one. Hello. This bad boy. I'll get to this one next. Yep. This is awesome. I love this book. This is actually a library copy. As you can see there. It's a library copy. It's absolutely weird that this... Oh, never mind. It says discard in it. Are you kidding me? Look. Like, we're going to throw it away. Like, why? Bruh. Yeah. This is awesome. These books, you can literally spend hours just looking through them and reading. Oh, yeah. Yep, there's the... some tickets, Nebworth. I don't have the final cut one. My good friend Worldman has a copy of the final cut book, and he said it's amazing. There's one on eBay selling one copy for like $200. It's insane. But then there's one on Floyd stuff. Floyd stuff, selling it for 150 euros. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Wait. That's a Montreal ticket in here. Does Glenn have a Montreal ticket? Because I remember seeing one sold on eBay a while back, like before I started collecting. Oh, you guys... Wait, you're reprinting the final cut book? I'm intrigued. If you guys are reprinting the Final Cut book, I will be buying a copy. I will be buying a copy. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. A lot of people don't know about purchasing this one. Like, I found the site of the publisher, and my parents bought it through there for me. And then, like, when I first started on the Pink Floyd Research Discord, they were like, "Oh, you can't get that book anymore. It's sold out. They're like expensive on eBay." And I was like, "You can just buy it off the publisher's website." Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. Love, don't you have this? I think you remember, I think you said something that you had this book. Don't recall, though. Yeah, you do. I remember seeing a picture of you posting on it. Yep, this honestly is the best. I'm talking about, like, from all of the books I have. Like, if you want to learn about the Wall tour and the Wall recording sessions and the band and everything, this is the book for you. It's only limited to 5,000 copies, which I'm okay with. Like, it's, if you're quick enough, it's not sold out. So if you want a copy, you can get one. I will post a link to the website to where you can purchase one if you want. But yeah, it has so many photos on here. It's so cool. And honestly, my favorite photo is we have a photo in good high res. Where is it? Of Go On Judge. My absolute favorite photo is when we have a photo of Go On Judge. Oh, hold on. I'll do the same thing, Love. I'll check and see what number I got too. I have number 25 2572, limited edition of 5,000. The Final Cut book was only limited to 1,500. Wait, you have 2592? Hold up 1 second. What did I just say line was? What did I just say? Stupid. I have 2572. We're 20 off, Love. The book is dedicated to everyone who played part in the history of the Wall. This is awesome. Yep, the Wall album. Yeah. I remember my friend Nick saying that whenever he gets this book, he said he's just gonna sit in his room all day and just read. Like, just read it. It's so cool. Yep, so a slug concept, which was super cool. Awesome, you have like these photographs. Yep. Those banners that they used in Dortmund are super freaking, those giant banners that they use is so cool. But yeah. LA, February 11th. Yeah, those are not, I don't think those are February 11th. I don't know though. 28th of February, Earl's Court, more Earl's Court. Yep. This book has so much to go through. I really just can't do it all right now. It's honestly, yeah, I already said this, but again, this is the best book to get. Honest to God, this is the best book to learn about the Wall tour. It's my favorite. All right. Now we have Roger Waters' The Wall programs. Let me move this over a bit. Yeah. I'll move this over here. All right. right. This is the 2010 version of the Roger Waters The Wall program, and how you can tell is that literally they use the projections for the books. They use the projections. They don't really they don't have any photographs of when he was live or anything. I don't recall if the 2010 version was. Yeah, the scarf. Yeah, totally. I agree. The scarf one that one's a masterpiece book. Talks about the band. I lead, I protect. Shows some stills from the Waiting for the Worms and the trial. I don't recall if this one was a VIP version or you could buy this at the merch stand. It was one or the other. I don't really know off the top of my head. This one is a. Yeah, they had the 2010 one had projections in it. Right. This one is a 2011 version. One, you can tell that the brick right here is covered up other than the 2010 one. And this one actually has live photos. 3 versions? Oh, God. That's too many to collect. Oh, then this one must be 2010 or something. This one might be a 2010 version. Give me a second. Let me check the back. Nope, this one says 2011 on it. But on the back on the back of this book, where it shows all the credits, it says copyrighted 2011. But if you go up to the front, it says Roger Waters 2010. Which one do I trust? Is this one an actual 2010 version of the program, or is it a 2011? Or was 2011 and 2010 later print? Was the later prints of 2010 also the same for 2011? All right, that's fine. Then we have a 2012 version, I believe. 2012. It also has a slipcase. No bricks this time. It shows the graffiti. And this one definitely says 2012 on the front. And it shows pictures from his giant tour that was just the 2012 leg. It shows the band. And on the back here, it does say 2012. So that one's a definite 2012. All right. And don't feel like you need all right. Don't feel like you need to collect all of them. This one's a 2013 version, but it's the exact same as the 2012. Like all the photos are identical. How the only difference is that right here. 2013. That's it. That's the only difference. That's it. I was looking so much for this, and it was just a giant disappointment. All right. This is a recent purchase I just bought. I don't know if you can see that, but it's embroidered here of the hammer from the wall. This was a little thank you order of your order of Roger Waters The Wall. The Super Deluxe Edition will be ready in early 2016. Thank you for your purchase and your patience. And just shows that. Shows Roger here. But a cool thing about this is that if you take out if you take out the photographs, let me take it off my phone. If you take out these photographs, underneath them, there's these. A still from the Waiting for the Worms projections, and then Roger during it's the part where he's at the cemetery during the end of the movie, I believe. Yeah. This, I've seen only a couple of these sell on eBay. Like, I remember seeing one sold for like $170 or something like that. It was kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But I found this one on Macari, and the guy was only asking $50, which I thought was pretty reasonable. Oh, really? Cool. It was. I would love to get the Super Deluxe set, but people are just asking way, way too much for them. Like $2,000 for a box set is just kind of crazy to me, honestly. All right. So this next one is, yeah, I bet people were pissed. I remember, I think the original MSRP was only $500 for the box set, but then they only made $1,500, and then, you know, they're going up in price every day. This one is an Us and Them program. This guy is huge. It's a pretty big program. It shows photos of Roger from the early 60s, all the way to from Berlin, all the way to his 2017, to his Wall tour, and to his 2016 Desert Trip tour, little tour. But yeah, this one's a cool book. Oh, you have it? That's so cool. Like, what number's yours, if you know by chance? Because I know that the box set, like all of them, created like an image that he like was like a mural. All of them created one of those and like a full image of that. I wasn't really even into, not from memory. All right, that's fine. Yep. All right, this next one is a 2011 Brit Floyd program. Yeah, only 1,500. I remember that one. Shows a little bit of the projections from Brit Floyd. Kind of shitty, if you ask me, but it'll do. Just talks about what Brit Floyd is. This is the only year that this is the only program that they created. Their sound's not bad. It's just their projections suck. Like this one, they use High Hopes, but then they completely just get rid of it after 2011, probably because of copyright issues. There's Sid Barrett, photos, Vera. Is there anybody out there? Stills, and that's it. That's what this is. Yep, decent music, shitty projections. Yep, I agree 100%. All right. All right, now we're getting to like the newspaper clippings and towards the end of the shelving. All right. This is a copy of the Rolling Stones magazines dated February 7th, 1980. The cool thing about this one, I bought this. This wasn't like from my parents or anything. Shows, I'm gonna not rip this. Shows this advert for the LA and New York dates. Oh. I love this. The whole magazine was like $10 if you can find it. That's what I paid for it. But people that rip out the clippings that know what it is and what people buy will like sell it for like $20 to $50. And some people are stupid enough to buy it. But I'm not. Sorry if one of you bought one of those and I accidentally called you stupid. All right. These next ones came with my LA program and the LA's ticket stubs. It's this. This is a ad from the, I think, LA Times. I could be wrong though. Just saying about Pink Floyd coming to LA. It created this full image. Let me see if I can hold this up. It's kind of like that. How it was sent to me folded, which sucks kind of, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's super cool. These things are pretty rare, I think. This says Sunday, February 3rd, 1980, page 95. So I'm going to guess it's from the LA Times. All right, and then we have this little advert of when Roger was in concert. Shows Reg the dog. Just shows the pros and cons. And it's just super, super cool. All right. And the next thing is just some drawings that I did. Oh yeah, let me just pull it out. Oh, it's not all drawings. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was just sent to me with like one of the books I bought, I think, off eBay. It was just it's not from my programs. Like I checked. It's literally just a piece of the program that was just sent to me. I don't know why. It just was. All right, some drawings that I did. I have to cover my name because I wrote my first and last name. I did a drawing of Go On Judge. Oh yeah, that one's cool. This one's for the hammers. I did that one. One of the megaphone. And then one of the judge going to the sides. Love that one. All right, and this drawing doesn't actually it does exist, but no photos of it actually have surfaced of it. It's from the Goodbye Blue Sky sequence from the wall tour, but I believe it's sold in San Francisco, like at the auction, because it was up for sale. So I just took to the liberties to redraw it basically, and I think I did an okay job. That one's just a teacher. This is a drawing I did with my friend. We were doing like a little competition thingy, and I do this. Kind of it. I'm gonna be real with you. It's pretty not. It's not good. It doesn't look anything like it. Colored. I need to. I'm gonna hold this one. This one's probably my favorite drawing I've ever did. One of the teachers pushing down pink. We don't need no education. That one's probably my favorite one. And I also did this one of the teacher mushing the kids from the trial sequence. And then I also did that one where he's looking at the worms, basically. Okay, that one's nothing. All right. And I just have a couple more things, and then that's it, basically. All right. Put these back. For shelves 1 and 2. The stream's over 2 hours long. Jesus, I didn't think. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh no, dang it. All right. So these are from Toronto Air Canada Centre. These are Roger Waters' The Wall Tour samples. It shows the VIP passes. Funny story about these is that the guy that sold it to me said he worked as a security guard for Roger when he came up for Canada during the Wall Tour. There's that one in the blue, crossed out. There's another one in the blue that's not crossed out. And he said that this one was just on his dressing room, which is pretty funny. That one's just hanging on his dressing room. And then this was for Wednesday and Thursday, the 15th and 16th, for a sound check, dinner, and doors open with Roger Waters. Yeah, they're security sheets. Okay. That's what I figured they were. I just had to ask around. Let's go there. And then we have this production flyer. It's not a flyer. I think it was part of the venue. Where it was, I think that's just where the members of the production team go. And then there's this one where it's laminated of the VIP room. Yeah, I love these. These are super cool. there anything else in here? Nope, there is not. Alrighty. So we're on our last few things, and then we'll finally be done. Jeez Louise. Alright, grab these. Alright. In here is some more drawings I did, like of time. I did those. Those are basically the only good ones that I did. These other ones are just not finished. Yeah, there's barely any drawings in here whatsoever. This was very... You were all... That would be taped backstage. Okay. This is another good book. It's a little magazine about the story behind every album. This was gifted to me from a friend. He comes into my coffee shop that my parents own, and he just gave this to me because he figured out that I was a giant Floyd fan. He was like, "Here you go." So yeah, this is just like a mini version of this. So yep, that's that. Yeah, there's nothing in here. All right, and then we have these. These have been cut and laminated by a person from the UK that sold these to me. These are just ads from a newspaper from when Pink Floyd was on tour in the UK, I believe. It's that one. Here's one from the 15th of December, 1979, New Musical Express. The bear, no, it's like the councilman, I think. That's what his name is. What's that one? There's one of the teacher. This one's Melody Maker, December 15th. And this is what the cover looks like. So if you want to get the magazine, just look for this cover, and then boom, you got this on the other side. Then this one's also Melody Maker, but this one's December 22nd. It has the wife on it. And you can also find this one. That's the logo if you want to look for it. Then the person also sent me this, which is talking about Pink Floyd's One Slip 7-inch or 12-inch single. This one was in Sounds from June 18th, 1988. So yeah. Well, that's it basically. That's just the first two shelves of my Pink Floyd collection. There are still tons and tons to go through that I really just need to do next Sunday with my stream. It's a great song. I love it. So yeah. Thank you guys for sticking around for the live stream. This is like 4 years of collecting all of this. It just means so much to me that I love it. So dear to my heart. You guys are awesome. Thank you for staying for like 2 hours and 10 minutes of this. Next Sunday will be shelves 3, 4, and 5, which will be some smaller miscellaneous stuff and immersion sets and box sets, like the early years, later years. And yep. Thank you guys for joining. Peace out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.